Have you ever stopped to think that nothing you've lived through so far was by chance? That every coincidence, every pain, every person who crossed your path was part of a greater plan, a plan you designed yourself, before you were even born? If that thought gives you chills, maybe it's because your spiritual awakening has already begun. And if you're hearing this right now, it's not a coincidence. Dolores Cannon said that awakening isn't something we choose. It is something that reminds us who we truly are. But wait. What exactly is this thing called awakening? It is when you start to realize there's so much more beyond what your eyes can see. It's that moment when material things lose their shine, and you begin to feel a calling deep within your chest, as if the entire universe were whispering, "Hey, wake up. You came here for something greater." Dolores Cannon, a hypnotherapist who studied hundreds of cases of past life regression, discovered something fascinating. During her sessions, ordinary people, who had never met before, started saying the same things, that they came to Earth as part of a wave of souls, with a mission to help the planet raise its frequency. She called it the 3 waves of volunteers. These souls, according to Dolores, came from higher dimensions, from advanced civilizations, and agreed to incarnate here, even knowing how hard it would be to remember who they really are. And maybe you're one of them. Because if you're hearing these words, it's because something inside you recognizes the truth, even if your mind still tries to doubt it. But awakening isn't always gentle. It hurts. Because it's like waking up from a dream that once felt comfortable. Suddenly, you start questioning everything. The system, beliefs, time, even who you are. And then that feeling of loneliness comes, as if no one could understand you. But Dolores said that loneliness is temporary. It's the price of leaving the old world behind, to be reborn on a new level of consciousness. She explained that when a soul awakens, it starts vibrating at a different frequency, lighter, more loving. And that vibration attracts new experiences, new people, new realities. What once seemed impossible begins to manifest effortlessly, because the universe responds to vibration, not words. And here's the most powerful truth. Awakening doesn't happen from the outside in. It doesn't come from a guru, a book, or even a video. It comes from within, from the moment you begin to remember your divine essence. Dolores called this expanded consciousness. The instant you realize you are more than a body, more than a name, more than a story. You are a fragment of the source experiencing the universe through yourself. But maybe you're wondering, okay, I feel something changing inside me, but what do I do now? Dolores taught 3 simple, yet deeply transformative, steps. First, accept the calling. Don't run from it. If you're feeling that restlessness, that desire to seek something greater, it's because your soul is asking to evolve. Resist less, trust more. Second, be still. Awakening happens in silence, not in chaos. Take moments to breathe, to meditate, to reconnect with the present moment. It's in that quiet space that your soul speaks. Third, remember love. Not romantic love, but universal love. The kind that understands everything is connected. Every person, every situation, even the hardest ones, are mirrors of what you still need to heal within yourself. And you know what happens when you start living like that? Reality changes. Synchronicities multiply. You begin to notice signs everywhere, repeating numbers, coincidences, messages that seem to follow you. But they're not coincidences. They're confirmations. They're reminders from the universe saying, keep going, you're on the right path. Dolores Cannon said that deep down, awakening is a collective process. When you awaken, you help thousands of others awaken too, because your energy expands like a wave of light spreading across the planet. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Earth is changing frequency. Old structures are collapsing and new ways of living, feeling, and loving are being born, and you are part of it. So if the world feels confusing, if the news feels heavy, if everything seems to be falling apart, breathe. Maybe nothing is going wrong. Maybe everything is rearranging itself so the new can emerge. You are not alone. Thousands of souls are awakening with you, feeling the same call, the same urge to remember who they are. And when that memory lights up, fear loses its power, doubt fades away, and love becomes the only guide. Dolores Cannon said that when you align with your mission, the entire universe rearranges itself to support you. The right doors open, the right people appear, the opportunities flow. Because awakening isn't about escaping reality, it's about creating a new one consciously. So now close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, feel the air entering, feel life pulsing within you, and repeat silently, I am awake. I remember who I am. These words hold power, because as Dolores Cannon said, we're not here to learn, we're here to remember. And if you've made it this far, it's because the universe is telling you, your awakening has begun, and the whole world needs the light you're about to share. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment saying, I am ready for my awakening, and share it with those you feel are being called to, because every soul that awakens lights another star in the sky of the new earth.